This video is brought to you by Megalopolis City of Collectibles.
It's Morphin time!
Don't forget to head over to megalopolis.toys for all of your more phenomenal Power Rangers action figure needs, including things like the Power Rangers Lightning Collection from Hasbro. Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Blue Ranger. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your standard Lightning Collection window box packaging. Turning the box around, we can see a really cool image of the Blue Ranger. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at the Mighty Morphin Blue Ranger. And oh Billy, this has always been one of my all-time favorite characters in all of Power Rangers. I don't know what it is, man. Billy's always just had a soft spot for me. And remember that time where we kind of thought that Billy might be like the Gold Ranger or something like that? You guys remember those times? And there was all kinds of ideas that, oh, he might be the White Ranger or whatever, those kinds of days. But he never did. He's only been the Blue Ranger. Totally fine. But I love this figure, man. We finally got in a Lightning Collection. I think it looks really, really good. The helmet looks really nice and clean. The silver looks really good around like the helmet, the visor and things like that. The gold for the eyes looks really good. The silver on the horns look nice. Silver doesn't line up on this side a little bit, but it's not bad. The white looks really good. I'm always weary of white paint on figures because sometimes it could be a little either too thick or too thin. But the Power Rangers figures actually works really, really well. The gloves look really good too. The diamonds all look really nicely painted. The Billy butt back there looks nice. We got the Morpher, looks really cool too. Let me zoom in on that here. You can even see the Triceratops coin, which is really cool. So I love that. It looks nicely painted. And I'm really stoked at how much paint detailing Hasbro is able to get into the Morphers like that. I think it's really, really cool. So very, very nice work, Hasbro. You guys are killing it over here. So let's check out his accessories. You've got interchangeable hands. So you got gripping hands for his weapons. And then you get two close-fisted hands for punching putties and things like that, or hit him in the Z. That kind of stuff, so those look really nice too. We do get his power lance in like the dual form like this, so you get two of these which look really nice, and then that blue and silver, so I love that. But we also do have it in its fully extended connected form, which I love. One thing I will say that, you know, a lot of figures over time, over the years, they've always gotten this thing wrong. They're either it's either too short or too bulky. It just looks weird. But I think Hasbro has done a really good job with this version. It's a very good size in comparison to the actual figure itself. So I love that. I think the only one who's done it like really right is probably like SH Figuarts. But this one is a lot better than the ones I've seen in previous releases of Billy. So that's really cool. So I'll definitely be posing him with that. We also do get a blue lightning effect here, which is really cool. And I always love the fact that Hasbro includes effect pieces with like practically like every figure. That's really cool. So you could wrap this around the lance and do things like that, make it look like it's charged, or maybe, I don't know, like put it around his fist or something like he's doing some type of like power punch or whatever. Play with it, do whatever you want with you. It's your toy, man. Just play with how you like. So that's really cool. We also do his blaster inside here like that. Then the nice red and white looks really, really cool. Now, one thing I will complain about, and I've seen other people complain too, I'm not sure why they don't include the Mighty Morphin figures with this and its stick form or the closed form to holster in the pouch. I don't mind this, but they already have the mold in its stick form. I'm not sure why they don't just include it. Like, it can't cost that much. It can't be that much more to include that little accessory, especially if they already have the mold. So, minor complaint. Again, it doesn't bother me a whole lot, but I understand, like, why not just include it? It's so weird, but whatever. We also do get an interchangeable head, so you can just pop this off on that ball peg right here and throw on this Billy head, which is nice and tight like that, and I think that looks pretty good. Okay, first of all, I love that they included his glasses. Why Beast Morpher's Gold Ranger didn't include his glasses is beyond me, but I'm glad they have it with Billy, and I think it looks really, really cool. The paint and the sculpt is a little soft. I will say that. Let me zoom in here nice and tight right there, so that looks pretty good. But it's not terrible. The lenses look really nice. I think the hair is so Billy. I love that, man. It could be a little better, but it's honestly not bad. It looks enough like Billy, so I think it's really cool. So I love that. And you could always just like take the helmet, have him posed under his arm. You'll see pictures later on, stuff like that, because I like to do those kinds of poses. But that looks really cool, so I love the fact that we got an actual Billy head. And I will say I love the fact that we're getting unhelmeted heads for almost like every character, which is really cool, man. That has to be something that I don't know how Hasbro's working out with like licensing or like, you know, likeness rights. I don't even know if that's a thing with Power Rangers. I have no clue, but I do love the fact that we're getting that with pretty much every figure. So that runs down pretty much all of his accessories. Yeah, that's all of them there. So let's go ahead and run down Articulation. Head is on a ball joint, turns left and right, up and down with a nice disc hinge, no real head wobbling. Arms can go full 360, up and out that far. Butterfly joint, rotation at the bicep, double jointed elbows, rotation at the wrist as well as a hinge at the wrist. We got that ball peg in the midsection that rolls around, left and right, pivot side to side and crunches back and forth, as well as the actual ab crunch that goes forward that far and back that much. Hip joints that kick forward that far, back not so much, splits about that far, rotation to the upper thigh. We got double jointed knees where he can kick himself in his own butt, rotation at the boot, ankles go up, down, and a very good ankle rocker. So overall, I freaking love this, man. One thing I will say that I'm kind of worried about, I know, like me, I'm trying to collect everything from the Lightning collection because I have just been waiting for the ultimate, like, toy line for Power Rangers where we can get everything, and no one's been able to do that, but it looks like that's exactly what Hasbro is trying to do. I worry that so many older fans who are only fans of like Mighty Morphin are only going to collect Mighty Morphin and that's it, and I don't know if that's going to, you know, pull down sales and the line is then eventually dead. I don't know. I hope this line carries on until we get everything, because it really is one of my personal favorite toy lines of the past couple years. And dude, Billy just look at that. That's badass, dude. I freaking love this toy. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and NECA Batman figures. Also for comparison, here he is standing next to a few other Mighty Morphin Rangers from the Lightning collection so far. And for even more comparison, here he is standing next to the Time Force Red Ranger from this wave that I've already previously reviewed. And just for fun, here he is with little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Mighty Morphin Blue Ranger. Now overall, I think Hasbro did an amazing job with this figure, as a lot of people absolutely love Mighty Morphin, and it's really cool rounding out this whole team. And Billy is one of my all-time favorite Rangers ever. I am so stoked to finally add the Triceratops Blue Ranger to my collection. He's super well done, really nice clean paint. I love the sculpt, and I really dig that unhelmeted version of Billy. I'm super glad that it even comes with glasses. I love his lance, especially the connected version, and it's a really good size and proportion to his body. Really cool interchangeable hands and a lightning effect piece makes for one awesome Power Ranger figure. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.
world is very lucky to have you, and so am I. May the power protect you, always.